Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I just made $300 today. I really balled out. Really balled out. Look, I'm one of the big proponents about ride the hot hand while it's hot. While it's hot, ride the hot hand. Money was flowing. People was requesting. I was just taking people. Boom. All right, cool. Pick up, drop off. Pick up, drop off. Pick up, drop off. And before I knew it, I was close to 300. And so I messaged the Telegram group. Hey, listen, I'm almost there. You know what I'm saying? Hey. But of course, what's the biggest thing on everybody's mind when I say I made $300? But how many hours did it take? But how many hours did it take? And my response is always, does it matter? It's my bank account. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and I am the local South Florida Uber driver. I'm local just because you never really know where I'm going to be in the next couple of days, months, years. But I primarily work the South Florida market. And in today's video, as you can see, I am charging. I'm over here at the Port St. Lucie charging. And today's video is all about how your hourly pay does not matter. So I know a lot of you guys feel like it does when it comes to being an Uber driver, but I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter. Again, you can work 100 hours, you can work 1,000 hours, it doesn't matter in terms of being an Uber driver. You use your hourly pay as a different metric. You use your hourly pay to understand where you're at. You use your hourly pay to understand if you're in a good market. You use it as a way to understand, okay, are the offers that I'm getting in this particular area bad or good? But it doesn't matter in the general sense. So many people ask me, recently, if you join the Telegram group, you'll see that I've been having a really good week so far. Hey, listen, the market's picking up. I always tell you guys, when it's slow, okay, you gotta grind it out, you gotta hustle. But when the money's there, oh yeah, I'm gonna ride the high end. And I'm sorry if you hear the wind. Obviously, I'm standing outside. But I'll probably turn this way so you guys don't hear so much wind. But yeah, what's been going on is I've been getting a lot of comments. You know, like I said, if you're in the Telegram group, I've been posting a little bit more consistently. So shout out to the guys in the Telegram group, guys and girls. I always got to say that. Our girls don't talk as much, but you know, shout out to Miss Linda, and there's a couple other girls. Shout out to everybody in the Telegram group, because what's happening now is we're trying to build a community. So my part of the community is I've been posting, you know, because this is the boat show weekend and all of that stuff. So I've been posting, you know, my updated numbers, you know, the good rides that I've been getting, these long trips that I've been taking, the money amounts that I've been making. And, you know, I used to, I do that a lot. Because, you know, we're a community, you know. The beautiful thing is, if you're in the Telegram group, it's different ways of making money, but it's all making money, if that makes sense. You know, so shout out to TW. TW does deliveries, and he kills it on deliveries. I mean, shout out to DJ, our Mustang man. You know, he's killing it in his Mustang Rocky. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and shout out to John. John is killing it. Shout out to Ricardo. You know what I'm saying? Listen, shout out to everybody in the Telegram group. But the point of this video, now that I done kind of rambled a little bit, the point of this video is just that, you know, a lot of times, in my case, when you post a real big number, hey, I made $300, hey, I made $500, you'll see in the comments, well, but how many hours did it take? But how many hours did it take? You get that a lot. And I understand where it's coming from. Trust me, I do. Because we all don't want to be out here. Like, I don't necessarily want to be in this parking lot right now. You can tell by it's windy, and you know my arm getting a little tired. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily want to be here, but I'm here. You know, because this is a job. It's a different type of job, but it's still a job, in my opinion. You know. Yeah, it's true that when you're an Uber driver, you work for yourself, but you're still working as if it's a job, and that's my biggest recommendation. If you're gonna work for yourself, treat it like a job. Have the same mindset of when you do a job. When you do a job, hey, what's the first thing they ask you? This is the shift. Do you accept this shift? It ain't no ands, ifs, or buts. Listen, a lot of y'all be having all of these excuses, but I got kids, but you know, I gotta help my grandma in the morning. Oh, but you know, I'm a late sleeper. All of these different excuses that you guys be making, while when you're doing Uber, you don't get those to the job because you understand that they're paying you a salary to do the work. Okay, it is starting to rain. Okay, yep, it's starting to rain. So let me get in the car. All right, so back to a familiar feeling. It's starting to rain now, so I had to jump in the car. But you know, I just find it funny. So everybody talks about hours, but when it comes to a job, you accept that shift. That's the very first thing that you do. They tell you to shift, and you say, yes, sir, yes, I can do that. Okay, and do you have reliable transportation? Yes. And are you flexible? Yes. But when it comes to this, and I'm sorry, you guys hear the fan kicking up. I got to turn the fan down. It's obviously during the middle of the day, so let me turn the fan down a little bit. But yeah, when it comes to this, it's like, oh, but how many hours did you work? If this was a normal job, you would be working 40 hours. No ends, ifs, or buts about it. That's what you do. And extra is overtime. Let's just keep it real. So, in my case, I work at least 40 hours. Now, of course, there's no overtime. But I work at least 40 hours. So, I try to put in 8, 10, 12-hour shifts every day, because I'm treating this like I would a job. You know what I'm saying? So, but the whole point of this video, now that I've kind of rambled and went on to a whole nother subject, is that the hourly pay doesn't matter because I don't get paid hourly. There are times where, look, I tell everybody, you could go out there and you could work from sun up to sundown. Sun up to sundown. But if you don't have nobody back there in your back seat, if you're doing Uber, you don't make no money. It just is what it is. It doesn't matter how many hours you worked. You could have worked 100 hours that week. But if you ain't got nobody in the back seat, what does it matter? If you haven't completed any trips, what does it matter? Vice versa, you go out there, you know what I'm saying? You get you a couple rides, some really good rides, whatever, couple hours, now you up $100, $200. It's the same thing. Hourly pay doesn't matter. And I keep trying to tell you guys this because y'all are so stuck in the mindset of an employee. Yes, when we went to that job and they told us to shift, we all happily said, yes, I do it. I'll go there. And you guys had to accept the little, do some of the jobs. They made you do the little, the little assessment. We happily took our time to do that. All of that was free. They told us we needed to go get go do a drug test. That was free time. We happily did that because we wanted the job, because we wanted to get paid. That's the whole point of why you do this. As an Uber driver, yeah, it's nobody forcing you to come out here. Nobody's forcing you to do this. Nobody's forcing you to take rides. So it's different. It's different in the sense, it doesn't matter how many hours you work. Now, sure, yeah, okay, I get it. We got lives, you want to be more efficient. All of that is true, and that's fine. Now, if you coming at it from that perspective, okay. You got to have a track record, though, to really be able to say, you know what, last week I worked 40 hours. The week before that, I worked 50 hours. The week before that, I worked 60 hours. You get what I'm saying? Like, and these are the numbers that I made if you're doing this full time. But if you're doing this part-time, then you can only work when you can work. So it doesn't even matter. If you only got 1 day to work, does it matter how many hours you put in? I mean, in the sense of you only had 1 day to work. So you're not going to work the whole day. We all know that. So just to kind of wrap it up and rein myself back in, because I've been all over the place. Hourly pay doesn't matter as an Uber driver. I'm sorry to tell you, it doesn't. That's an employee thing. That's an employee mindset type of thing. What matters is you got to get people in your car. You got to complete trips. Uber driving is a performance-based business. When you start working for yourself, it is performance-based. You can't just get a trophy for showing up. I'm sorry to tell you. So yeah, you can have your app on for hours and hours and days, months and months, decades and decades. Well, I mean, I don't know about a decade, but the point is you can have your app on for however long you want. But if every offer comes to you and you just, it's just trash, you're never making money. Or if, it's not it's not $31 an hour. So, you know what? Then you don't make no money. This is why I preach so much learning your market, because it's very true. Very true. There's markets where you get $31 an hour very consistently. But it's also very true, especially in the South Florida market, especially at Miami-Dade, you can't get that all the time. It's really only events. It's really busy season. It's really like specific times where you're going to get $31 an hour. And it's really about the platforms and all. Listen, just know it's all market dependent if you watched the video from yesterday. But yeah, I've kind of rambled. I told you guys about the Telegram group. I got rained on a little bit. And again, I'm just reminding you guys, don't focus so much on hours. I get it. We all have lives. We all got things that we doing. But when you be out here and make this money so that the hours that you did actually put in are worth it. Because yeah, it makes no sense for you to put 40 hours in and you ain't made no money. That don't make sense. On the flip side, if I'm gonna be out here and I'm trying to accomplish a goal and it takes me 50, 60 hours, I don't care, because I accomplished my goal. If rent, I put it to you like this: if all of y'all rent was due and you had to put in 60 hours this week to pay rent, would you do it? I would. I do it every month. Because that's, I'm a full-time Uber driver. This is how I pay my bills. So for me, it's worth it. It may not be worth it for everybody, but that's why I say being an Uber driver is a business. Whether you agree or not, it's a business. So every business owner is different. There's corner stores, there's online businesses, there's digital businesses. Every business is different. So yeah, one business isn't the same as another business. So, but yeah, with that being said, man, I'm out of here. I've done rambling. Deuces.